Okay guys, I have a question on this thing. Now, I guess we've had this problem before, but we don't remember how they do this, but this header has got a electric assist lift with the hydraulic, and I'm not sure what to look for. It won't go up, it won't do anything. I don't know if the switch is bad, or I connected the wires down underneath the cab and the header still won't go up. It's got hydraulic oil on it, and we'd like to have it go up and down, but I'm not sure what to look for and how to get it to go up. Plus the oil of the pump is bad. I don't know. Well, I think if the pump's bad, the transmission wouldn't work, but it's gear driven, so I don't know if that runs on hydraulics. I really don't know. But I know the steering works, so you can steer it. And you can see it's leaking them cylinders. They leak quite a bit of oil just sitting there. Well, that's a gear driven transmission, so there would be no hydraulics running that. So I don't know. Every time I work on it to get it to come up or down, and it wouldn't work, so we had to lock it in. Now, because it won't stay up, it just flies down and just sits there. So that I have a question on, if there's a fuse, if anybody knows. I know a lot of people know about these Masseys. But anyway, the tire's going flat. Looks like it. It's pretty, seen pretty good days, you can see that. It's about ready to blow out. Just don't know what to do with them anymore. These combines, this stuff, everything, you just don't know what to do with them. But I've had a lot of people say you could still run this combine and harvest grain. Well, not really. There's quite a bit wrong with it, and missing parts. And also had somebody say, well, you can fix it up a little or nothing. Well, we got only one guy out here, two guys. This is an 84, and this sat for 21 years in the shed. Parts are missing that we took off from this Massey to the other one, and we sold them Masseys. They're gone. The sieves are gone in the back. Bearings, belts, everything's pretty much gone. And it's all wore out. It all didn't work, and the engine's doesn't burn any oil, but now it's getting issued fuel oil, which I don't know why. And the major problem we have with it is that fuel tank in the back, when it gets to half full, it will die when you're combining. So then you fill the tank up, crack all them injectors, bleed it with that bleeder down there, and then bleed that pump, and then it'll run for a while until it gets to half a tank, and it'll die. It'll just die out of nowhere. So we've had it to several diesel mechanics in town here. They put this Murphy valve switch on. They've done pretty much all they could, and they said that they can't find air leaked for the fuel system. So they said just park it. That's what we did. And when I was driving it over here, I didn't film it, but I got less than a half a tank in there, and I'm running an electric pump instead of with the lift pump. And I had it at half throttle, and when I peeked my head over, you couldn't hear it in there, but I peeked my head over here, I could hear it missing. It was getting air in the lines. It was pop, 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 pop. It was popping and stuff. So there is something wrong, ejector or something is not right with this engine. And that's why we parked it, because it had so many issues with the engine, you couldn't keep it running. And who has time to screw around trying to get it started all the time, you know? So we just parked it, and there it's at. The other Massey we had was a 540 V8 Perkins, 1976, I believe. 1977 or 76. We bought that when it was 2 years old and owned it for almost 30-40 years. Sold that. That one ran pretty good. It was just getting tired, you know. And then we had an 860 540 V8 Perkins, full-of drive one, and we had that for, Jesus, 15 years before we got that case 1680. And that one was wore out. It had 6,000-7,000 hours on it with duct tape, and it ran okay, but it was so wore out, it was time to get a new combine. So we got that case, had that under 15 years, and then sold that and got that 9750 STS John Deere. So we've upgraded from Massey's to Case to John Deere. We would have stayed with Massey combines, but there's none around here. All the dealers around here are gone. There's no Massey anymore. When I was a kid, all you saw was these 760s everywhere. My whole neighbors around here had Masseys. When we had them, we thought we were the king. We had all these Massey. And these were pretty good at the time. Going from that Super 92, we got it pushed over there now. You know, that's quite a big upgrade with a cabin air conditioner and stuff, and this big diesel engine in there. So, you know, the engine's still probably good, but there's something with the fuel somewhere. There's probably a line that's probably cracked. You have to replace all of the lines if you have time. All of the metal lines, go through the pump, go through the injectors, go through everything. The engine probably needs some work, the valves maybe, who knows. And go through all that, and it'd probably be a good engine, but the thing is, I looked online for AT6 3544, excuse me, Perkins engine for parts. Can't find them. You find a few things here and there. No water pumps available. This water pump's going out on this one, so it's loose. So I don't want to mess with it. So yeah, you get to a point where parts are getting harder to find, and it's old, and it's been sitting so long, it's going to need all new radiator hoses. These are seeping. It's going to need new tires and dry belts, and it's going to need a lot of work than you think it is, and some of them parts you can't get anymore. So it gets to a point where they're just useless, scrap. And I don't know what we're going to do with this yet. I would like to keep it because this is what I want. I don't want anything else, I just want the engine. These engines here are pretty good. The old Massey 6-cylinders. When I saw my dad combining, I just saw a tornado of black smoke, so I knew that's where he was at. Them 6-cylinders really smoked worse than the V8s. So, but yeah, I mean, I engaged the combine, it all works. Everything works, but the bearings are pretty noisy in here, and it's just missing parts here and there. It wouldn't be any good for what we need it for. You know, we combine wheat and soybeans, and we don't have any header in here for it anymore, and you can't find them anymore. So basically, this combine's useless. I mean, I've had a couple people want to buy it, but they just want the engine like I do. And they're basically useless what we have. We have almost 2,000 acres of grain, and this thing, you wouldn't even be able to do it. It wouldn't even hardly do 40 acres, and you'd be sitting out there trying to get the engine started again. So basically, that's the story why we quit running it. So we got a lot of farmland to do, and we don't have time to frick around with this thing, trying to get it started and running all the time, and so that's why it sits. That's the story on the old 760 Massey. I think this is an 84 or an 85. I don't know, but I know it's a newer one than we had. All the other Masseys were in the 70s. This one my dad bought when he was in high school, and this was his first combine. something that's missing. Getting air in the lines. Driven belts always squealed like that. I don't know why. It's always done that. Try to warm it up a little bit here. Running not too bad. Smell and feel now. That's not good. Sidle her down a little bit here. Smell fuel. I don't know what's leaking, but I smell fuel. Oh, right there. There it's leaking, and probably that lift pump itself down here. Yep. That's wet down there too. Oh, that bearing looks nice. That'll be fine. What if the air conditioner works? I'm gonna try that. Probably don't work. I'd be amazed if that air conditioner works in here. How do I run this thing? I don't know. Here. It's already on, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. Oh, it turned on. Oh, the blower. Woo, it's blowing dust at me. Let's see if the air conditioner's working. Oh, the compressor's turning. Don't look that good though. Is this working in here? Oh, the fan's going in there. Oh, maybe it works. Probably not. I doubt it. Nope. Open it up, maybe. Nope. I don't think so. Alright. Anyway, that's the situation with this thing. She don't sound too good. Something like it's missing to me. Yeah, a little bit. Well, there you go.